What's up, y'all? It's your host, Sensei. Back in another episode. Here, my co-host.
What was even the point of doing that?
It was fun. I wanted to do it.
What was even the point of doing it? I beat you to it. You took too long.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. How you doing, my boy?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm chilling. Life has been different. Life has definitely been different. So, not only am I getting a new space, right? I started this like exercising thing. My friends kind of forced me to get this Apple Watch, right? So we can compete against each other. And I be forgetting how competitive my homies really be. Like it's crazy. It's really crazy.
Respectfully, like I like $400 just so you could track my steps is crazy.
Oh no, it wasn't for. I got a little gifty gift. That's what happens when someone loves you. That's what happens when someone loves you. But as this tournament has been going on, I be forgetting how much pain exercising can cause you, especially once you get obsessive with trying to get in shape, right? So our goals is you need to burn 900 calories, stand for 12 hours, and what's the last one? That's the last one. And then an hour workout, right? 900 calories is a lot. That is a really big exercise, and it's not counting just walking around, right? So this other day, I was getting my steps, and I said, okay, let me get a workout in. I try to hit my thighs. Keep in mind, I hit my back the other day, and I hit my arms the day after that. So I was like, let me get my thighs. You know them, like, I don't want to call them closers, but the exercise, yeah, I was doing that. I was trying to like max out. My legs hurt. My inner thighs have not been the same for the past 3 days, and it hurts. I'm still in pain today. So yeah, that's been my main takeaway from it.
That was 60 seconds on exercising makes me tired.
Yeah. And
I don't know why that's funny. I saw this comedian do that shit. It's funny every time. I don't know.
And honestly, it's getting to the point where I think I'm getting back into that not even so much obsessive mind frame, but like I'm trying to get, that is wild. But I love doing episodes outside. You just be seeing wild stuff. But I'm getting to the point where I'm like, okay, I'm trying to look like an IG baddie. That's what I'm trying to get at. Like, I'm getting in some crazy shape. I'm not gonna lie to you. But then every single part of my body, especially since I'm working so much too, I'm just trying to get my money up, not my funny up. And you know what? I needed to lay down. I tried to wake up early this morning so we can start off the whole thing. I literally woke up and I couldn't move. Some of the scariest stuff ever. It was definitely one of the scariest stuff ever. Do you be working out?
Nah, but I felt the other thing when I smoked a little too much the other day. I just woke up and I was like, why do I have to breathe manually? It was a great time.
I feel it. You trying to get into a workout competition? What's stopping you from getting into your IG baddie self? Do you think your life wouldn't change? What is stopping you from being the life that God wanted you to have?
I just like that everybody right now can, like, have their relationships in peace. I'm not bothering anybody by existing. My aura alone isn't making all the bitches flock within a mile radius. It really saves me a lot of problems because, once you really get in shape and stuff, then everybody want to have problems and stuff. Oh, you took my girl. That's why everybody mad at Drake. And you see what happened to Drake. Now the music don't even sound the same. I'm good on all of it.
Real quick, I just want to mention how the fact that out of everyone's BBL Drizzy verse, his was so much better than everybody else. It kind of reminded me how it feels when you actually hoop against someone that can actually hoop. It's a different feeling.
It's the different. That's literally what Kevin Hart said when he was watching the AMP Cypher. He's like, you see what Yachty did? You can tell he's a rapper. The rest of y'all niggas suck. And it's like, it's literally the difference between being an NBA player and like a high school player.
Yeah, a random individual that's just playing basketball for fun. LA Fitness dude. And I'm not gonna say that the whole BBL challenge was a call for everyone to give up on their rap dreams, but it was pretty close. I'm not gonna hold you.
Nobody really took it serious. And I guess one was the end. One was, he never like set like an end date. Really?
Wait, was he actually serious about giving someone a free beat?
Probably.
Or was okay. Is he gonna give Drake the free beat since he won?
I don't know, because I still feel like this beef wasn't serious enough as it was. Like, as much as Kendrick had to say, I feel like it wasn't as serious on everybody else's side, you know?
That's fair. That's fair. Honestly, it was just Kendrick being like, I genuinely hate this guy. And everyone's like, this is a great time for us to blow.
Everybody else was like, haha, you got your abs done. And Kendrick was like, that's why you should die. Like, that's crazy.
You should lose custody of your kids. Yeah.
Your son should never respect you and should come learn how to be a man from me.
Yeah, that is pretty wild. I got new shoes. You fuck with them?
You know, the Yeezy Pods, one of these days Kanye might do something, you know?
So it's not so much these shoes are ugly, but it's what these shoes stand for that I'm really impressed with. Like, the amount of innovation that comes to throw out some socks and then people being like, yeah, it's heat. I feel like that's the only way we're going to be able to get flying cars in the near future. Because did you see the new truck? The new Cybertruck?
The new Cybertruck?
Yeah.
Like they redid it?
Yeah. It's like sleeker and it's like smoother. It's tough. There's like edges. The edges are cool again. It's like, imagine if you get the truck and you just like compressed it down and then you're just like rolling on like a hexapentagon type of thing.
I did not see that, but that does sound kind of cool. And I don't think that Yeezy Pods have shit to do with that though.
No, it's more about the act of innovating things by force.
And before I was cut off so rudely, I think I think that Kanye could do better. Also, not only with the money that he has, but like the influence that he had that whatever year that was.
Yeah. Dude, that was like 2-3 years ago.
I believe it. I was gonna say it was like last year, and I was like, I know it's not. I don't know time anymore. When people talk about 2019, the weirdest thing that feels like that was like 7 years ago. But when you talk about like 2020, like that was yesterday. Like that was yesterday was 2020 March.
My homie tried to explain to me what was going on in 2016, and I almost cried a little bit. Do you know how long 2016 ago was?
Almost 10 years.
It's 9. It's about to hit 10. Yeah, no, that's scary. And did you realize how fast years go?
Here's the thing. I was watching DDG. Bro, DDG's brother said this. I think it's so funny because I think that nigga dumb, right? So, I'm just going to come back to bite me in the ass probably. I'm going to run into that one day, watch. But, so look, he's like, bro, everybody's talking about life so short. No, it's not. If somebody gave you 30 years right now, like that's really, really your whole life. Like you would want to kill yourself because that's so much, or you'd really want to unalive yourself. Sorry, YouTube. Sorry. You'd really want to unalive yourself because that's so much time. He's like, life isn't short. It's the longest thing you ever go through. Nothing is short. Mm-hmm. He's like, bro, how long ago was you 8 years old? Don't that feel like a long ass time ago?
Yeah.
He said everybody talk about I feel young. He said I feel 30 as fuck. Like I feel so 30.
No, I feel that. I remember I was looking at this on TikTok, and this dude said, I will be damned if anyone tries to bully me into feeling like I'm old. People don't realize how much time it really is. Like, I was scrolling through what I did last year. From the graduation to internship to jobs and different, like, points and emphasis in life. Yeah. I did probably 15 life-changing things in the past 8 months. And that's ridiculous. It's not even a full year. Like, the fact that it's...
I mean, you literally just graduated college and started doing shit for real.
That's fair. That's fair.
Started doing anything.
But here's the thing. In college, I was doing more. In college, I was being more
life-changing things?
Okay, that's fair.
That's what I'm saying. You just started doing shit for real.
And that's one of the things that, like worry me. Because it's like, I feel like people are so invested in this, like, moment of time and how they're trying to, like, hold on to their past. But they be forgetting that how much stuff is right in front of them.
Everybody be talking about I want to be younger, or I miss when I was this age. Do you want somebody to treat you like you 8 in this grown body? Would you be comfortable with that? You would hate it immediately. No, you don't.
I watched someone talk. So I was at the mall the other day, and I watched this like older person like drill into this like person that looked like the 30-year-old son, and I'm like, at 30-year-olds and your parents are still talking to you crazy like that? No, that's crazy work. That is definitely crazy work. So no, I don't think that's a.
I would never want to go back, but if you let me redo 18 to 22 just because of how I ran into like time, you know, that would be dope. But
that's fair. When's the last time you ever saw someone get yelled at?
Saw somebody get yelled at? I don't know. Probably not that long ago. They be yelling at people at work just because it's loud.
Oh, okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Not only that, because they be some tweaks in there too. Like everybody been working there a little too long, and they be yelling at you. Bro, I was thinking about that today. It's like, you know how many times people have yelled at me about some shit that I'd never heard before? Like you were just telling me this for the first time. I've never even knew this.
What you mean? What you mean?
I didn't even know that was a thing. I didn't know that, and people are yelling at me. You don't know that. Bro, you know how long I've been here. What are you yelling at me for?
That's one of the things that be blowing me, especially at work, because it's like, I know you frustrated, but don't take your frustration out on me. That's the one big thing. Because of like, I remember watching someone like drill into a coworker for like 15 minutes straight. That is a good chunk of the workday. That is a good chunk of work that was supposed to be done. And you're just getting that someone's head? Nah, that's crazy.
That'd be some BS. You got some stuff going on in your life, and somehow that got something to do with me. You mad at me because you going through it with your girl. You don't want to work at this job. You're not making enough money. And you feel like you asked for a raise, you could have got it, and they didn't give it to you. And that got something to do with me. Don't be mad at me. Quit. Do something else. Do something with your life. I feel like America's about to switch back to being entrepreneurs. That's at this dude's house cleaning his windows. He just randomly started talking to me about the Timberwolves and stuff. He's like, yeah, my son just graduated. He want to be an entrepreneur. He like make videos or something. I don't know. So he's
a content creator.
No, he does like ads, I think.
Oh, okay, commercial real estate, stuff of that nature.
So he makes videos, right?
Okay.
So he makes videos. He's like, yeah, he's not gonna go to college.
He's not gonna go to college.
No, this is a fat ass house too. He's like, yeah, he's not gonna go to college. He's just gonna be an entrepreneur. He's gonna figure it out. And it's like, I think that's gonna be a lot of people where it's like, I feel like America's gonna go back to the way it was. There's competition again. Everybody wants to have a business, but we just need a shift to make sure that people actually shop there.
So one of the things about trying to get everyone to be entrepreneurial and why it's like that's such like a tough thing to imagine. So I think it was like the millennials that did it first, because they just got off of the age of like they just got done with the age of watching their parents be able to like get a house and kids and afford everything with this like pretty relatively big house with a relatively small salary, and then they had to go throughout the life and like get college degrees and do this and this and this and this and just barely make it, right? So they're trying to divert into trying to go back and become an entrepreneur or whatever it is, right? But the next generation, I feel like they're kind of forced to think that they need to do all that to get the bread and be able to like get a house that's even like livable, honestly. And I feel like that's
not the right context.
What do you mean?
What are you gonna make more money doing?
Entrepreneurial stuff, or like trying to actually like hyper excel in school or something of that nature.
If you're not going to be a doctor, a lawyer, or a dirty cop, there's nothing that you're going to do with your college degree that's going to get you more money. There's nothing that you need a college degree for. Now, there's other stuff where they might want it.
Okay, yeah.
But there's nothing that you need, there's nothing that they're going to teach you at that school other than being a doctor, lawyer, or a dirty cop, because I feel like that goes in there too.
But the thing about college, I feel like we misunderstand it. It's more about like getting into the club, and then that's how they vet you when you leave college. That's like I think that's like the more of the main thing than the act of actually like learning something. Like if you're trying to do
no, but it should be though.
Trying to actually, I mean, well, if you look back to the origins of what college is, it was a way for like rich kids to leave their house and like party with rich kids, and then come back and then do what their parents do. It's like an oasis for them in a sense, where it's just super fun. And I'm talking about like
I don't think that's true.
What you mean?
I think schools have always been schools.
Not college. Everyone got to be able to get to like the high school level, but not like college and stuff like that.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying I think that it was always just like sitting down in a classroom learning shit. I don't think that rich kids were getting together to party. I think that's like something that came about.
Okay, but it's not to party, but it's a way to get away from everything and make sure that life doesn't matter, but set themselves up for life. To set themselves up for the time that they're in this allotted space and time for whatever they do to not actually matter in the long term, besides just getting past this moment.
They go to school to learn the skills and trades of their family.
They go to school
to learn what their family does, because their family doesn't feel like teaching them because they're stupid little kids and they're spoiled and they're rich.
I feel like it's more turned towards the They go out to college so they're able to explore and find themselves, i.e. have as much fun, have as much experiences jam-packed into this small allotted amount of time. And that's why basically to be kids longer, basically. Like being a kid but with actual bread to do whatever they want.
Type shit. Origins of college established. Dope.
Okay.
Good chats, man. Don't go to college in the early stages if you're not white and rich. It's dangerous, apparently.
Or if you can't afford it. If you really can't afford it, you might be tough. We're 18 minutes in. Okay, real quick before we actually get into the episode.
Damn, they got an ice cream truck. I might crash out.
Man, I love being around people. This is so nice. But what was the last thing I was saying?
Before we something, and then you squatted.
College. Oh yes. Nurses and doctors are mean now. They're only here to get some bread. That's what it's looking like. That's definitely what it's looking like.
When were nurses and doctors nice?
I thought people went to become nurses in the healthcare field to like save people and like, oh, I want to like help people and da-da-da-da. Not because they can make $100K right away.
That's just you growing up being a child. And they were nice to you when you were a kid. No, I feel it's not even that I think they're mean. I just think they're just very, very blunt because you do this shit all day.
Yeah, that's
like,
fair.
Bro, people
fair.
die every day, bro. Really every day. It's okay, bro.
Bro, I try to get into that hospice bag. Yeah, no, that is.
Okay, are you ready? 3, 2. Pull the plug on niggas, bro.
You just got done with a group meeting with their significant other or their kids. And be like, hey, bro, they can live forever if they're hooked up. But what type of life? I'm sorry, I don't know what to tell you. So yeah, it is definitely tough. It is definitely tough.
Would you want to be a vegetable forever?
Fuck no. Kill me. I was talking to my homie about this. Once I lose my legs, I don't know. I will really need to become religious so I can like really find the joys and truth to life. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Depending on how much leg you lose, you become a lot lighter. You might start walking on your hands.
I'm okay.
I'm just saying, man.
Okay.
I follow this girl on TikTok. She ain't got no arms. She burnt her arms off when she was a kid, and she uses her feet for everything. She be talking with her feet like it's her hands. It's funny, or not funny, but like you know.
It's a little funny, but real quick, you know what? Let me look up bro's name in particular. Chiefs kicker.
Chief Sosa. He just dropped an album and it's really good. That first song might be my favorite Chief Keef song I've ever heard in my life. Niggas do not talk about, individuals, YouTube, individuals do not talk about Chief Keef being the great all-time historical,
let's talk about it,
blockbuster,
let's talk about it,
Hall of Fame producer that he is.
I'm not mad at that.
You didn't think that's where I was going.
I know. No, I did not know that was where you're going. But
bro, Sosa on a beat. Everything after that is fire.
Does he usually produce what he be doing?
Wait, what song is that? Sosa on a beat. It's one of the slow ones.
Gang in this
it's
bitch.
not. I don't think it's Finito. Yeah, it is. He produced Finito.
Damn.
Like, no, he's cold.
That's mad talented, man.
He's produced for other people's albums too, and he's like, no, he just has like a fucking.
Why isn't this talked about?
He kind of like, it's not that he fell off, but he's just like older hip hop.
That's fair. He's 27.
He came out, he was like 15.
Yeah, it is a full ass decade. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, that's
people still listen to Chief Keef, but it's just like Chief Keef fans. Chief Keef doesn't have like, he's not doing a Meg Thee Stallion collab really. Like, there's no.
He got a Sexy Red one. I said, all right, I'm going back into hiding. So
I actually like that song a lot.
Is that I like that song a lot. I'm telling you.
Older Chief Keef, I really appreciate because he be really saying some shit.
Real quick on Sexy Red, her album was so fun. It was just fun. I like it. This is how I would imagine me listening to it. Hold on. Wait. As the album was going, this is my representation of what was going in my head, right? Oh, one more. Imagine a bunch of bad bitches around me too. Hold it. Oh, okay.
Why are you holding your titties?
Because I was clutching my pearls, and I'm like, wait a minute, this is hidden. Yeah.
It looked like some dude that you didn't find attractive was looking at your chest, and you was like, oh.
But yeah, that's how the album felt for me.
I'm sorry, just because we were talking about Chief Keef and we're still on the subject of Sexy Red. This man said she a dirty ass B, have a baby every summer. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, there's. Dude, yeah, she doesn't watch the pod.
Everything that a nigga work for.
Bro, the shorty we were with, she was literally talking about how bro be like actually thinking about that. He be thinking motherfuckers be trying to like catch a baby, and bro doesn't even hoop for real. He be on the bench.
Wait, what?
You know what? I'll figure out if this is funny enough. I'll probably edit it out. I might not. He doesn't play like he's like the third string, and he still got that problem. Nah, that's crazy.
You still know how much he makes.
Crazy. Yeah, that's true. It's like what, 2.3?
What's a minimum contract? Like one? No, minimum is like 500,000, isn't it?
Yeah.
But no, like that's like your net. That's like your G League, and you're barely on the bench.
Fair enough. Yeah.
That's like Mac McClung. Like you're
Damn
good
near.
enough to play G League, but you're not really like you'll never be on that last spot.
Yeah, that's fair. But if he got that problem, I can't imagine about the other mugs. They getting $250 million.
That's why I said LeBron got to be capped. Because I feel like LeBron just got a different like echelon of options. You know,
he got the craziest NDA ever. Not even NDA, the ND snipers.
I think it's a combination of great media team. Nothing is touching anything that touches the internet. LeBron knows exactly what it is.
He literally said it was okay for it to catch the internet.
No, they already had the footage. They somehow got the footage already, hacking into phones. So as soon as you post it, they deleted everything. It's gone immediately. It didn't even exist. And then they're showing up to your house in the black vans and Adam Silver going out the window, Ricky, shoot your dumb ass. No, but for real though, I truly believe there's no conceivable way that he is the only one, and I refuse to believe that Steph isn't cheating on Aisha, because the way that she just said that shit publicly, like, why don't men be looking at me?
Real quick. That shit's an open relationship. She's just like Jada Smith. Keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself. It had nothing to do with nobody.
It was so unnecessary to say that. She said, why don't dudes be talking to me? It's like, I get I'm Steph's wife, but don't nobody be looking at me or nothing. It's like, Miss Ma'am. That's how you know they on some freak shit.
I don't even blame her for saying it, because of like there's something about these talk shows and podcasts that just get you to chat. We will just get to chatting accidentally.
And you mean to tell me you the best basketball player in the world? Anybody that blew your lineup, and I get ignoring those people, but it's like when you run into them in person. And I guess
you can only curve so well, though. You can only curve so well.
He don't be out like that, I guess, though. Cause LeBron drink, but he don't like. I don't think he drink.
That nigga drink at home.
No, like he drink. He sips. LeBron ain't getting like drunk. I don't think.
You know what, man? Shouts out to being an old ass, grown ass man. I love it, man. I love it, because the fact that nothing actually gets out about bro always shocks me. Cause I be watching folks like do stuff, and I'll be like, bro, do you not realize who you are? Please move correctly. Just move correctly.
The only thing that makes sense to me is that he does other cool shit that just isn't regular cool shit. Like, he never got to do regular cool shit. 18, he's just in the league, staying away from all. Because he said he never went to a college party, not one. He had all these friends that went to college and shit. He didn't go to a single one.
He had the bigger picture. He had the bigger picture. I feel like it's more of like his cool shit was more of like let me go and buy this really fast car and then like just bolt it in China for a little bit and then come back home. I think some Will Smith. Yeah. I think it's more of a money thing, like more so just having enough money to access shit that other people don't get to access. That's fair. Like, you get to they ask you, do you want to go swim in the damn tank at SeaWorld? You're like, you want to go check out the fishes? No, you can go inside. Like, I feel it. I definitely feel it. Yeah, because of like, if I'll just think about this recently, because I got invited to go to like a museum and like do a video, Yeah. And I'm like, me with 700 subs actually to go do stuff. Imagine bro with 200 million on IG, 100 million on TikTok, 100 million on here and here. Yeah, no, I don't know. Yeah, at that point you can like ask people to sponsor you. That must be nice. Yeah, just text them, hey, I want to do something with you. And they say, oh my God, of course. Like, I was thinking about how Wemby got his shoe contract. I'm like, if I was his agent, you could literally just be everywhere. If you really want to run the bread up, you could just be everywhere. So, yeah. Because who wouldn't want Wemby as their, what's it called? Ambassador? Signing?
As their athlete.
Yeah, literally. FUBU, come on.
Yeah.
Houses, come on.
Everybody else be throwing money at him, but like, it's not really worth it. Like, you see, like, who wears LaMelos? Who's wearing Currys? I've never really seen anybody wear those.
Well, the LaMelo problem, he like just kept getting injured, and then there's like a big correlation between how good you are and then how much your shoes sell. And if you're not like getting that much games out of the year, it's like you can only ride so much of people riding you in high school. So
I just think it's because nobody was gonna buy them regardless. Like, who's buying? Were people buying James Harden's when James Harden was good?
Real quick, how cool are the AE shoes?
I don't know what they look like.
Do you want a pair?
Depends on what they look like, I guess. Are they
Okay.
Adidas?
Yeah, they're Adidas. They literally just look like Harden's.
Why do all our players sign to Adidas?
What do you mean?
All our players sign to Adidas.
Well, it's more of like a Nike went and took everybody big early, and now they are aging out, and then Adidas and New Balance and Puma are just jumping in super early when they literally just first signed their check. When they're like big enough, but not too big where I have to give you $100 million right off the bat.
Like, they got Anthony Edwards, they got Cat.
Mm-hmm.
I think they had Zach LaVine at one point.
But yeah, Chiefs kicker. Did you hear Harrison Butker's commencement speech?
No.
I'm going to give you a quick synopsis. Basically, he came out and said, men, keep being strong, keep attacking the world. You need this. Be moral, be just, be all that. Women, the most fun and the most fulfilled you will ever be is in that goddamn kitchen. So, yeah.
Type shit.
And the world was burning him. The world was burning him.
I mean, you hear what Charles Barkley said.
What did he say?
Why don't you buy a woman a watch?
Why?
There's a clock on the stove.
Jesus Christ.
So, nah, I think we all know that he's very wrong. I think that's very apparent. I don't like that I have to say things like this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, don't believe stuff like that. I mean, unless you do. No. No.
My whole thing, I'm not even against, bro, having that opinion, bro. But why would you go to college, a majority female college, when they just got done with their masters and bachelors? Hey, whatever you just did for your 4 years, it don't matter.
You talking about a football player?
Yeah.
His brain has been jelly since he was 14.
He's a kicker. He has not got hit enough to develop CTE.
When did he start playing kicker? Kickers they play other positions, but they just end up being kicker because they're like, well, you could bomb it, but like we don't really need you on the floor like that. Like, you're not good like that.
That's fair. That's fair. But yeah, so he's going on with his whole speech, and everyone's like literally just looking at him like, you sicko. And the funniest part about it is when they're out here asking other, like, his teammates, right? Because they just won the Super Bowl. I think that's why they invited him. Real quick, out of everyone on the Chiefs, the kicker, honestly, me personally, I feel like that's like the fifth person I would want to speak at my college commencement sip if I heard it was a Chiefs player.
I'm so glad you brought this up. Why do people speak at commencement speeches at all? Like, I've heard endless comedians and different rappers. I think Travis Scott did one. Like, why?
It's insane. It's insane. So, like, at my commencement sheet, Amy Klobuchar came on and spoke. Senator of Minnesota, Cook. I feel like there should be a reason for you to be there. Why am I listening to a dude that didn't even finish his 4 years talk about my 4 years? That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous.
Or like Shaq. Why is Shaq speaking at my, like, it's not even like I'm anti-Shaq. It's just like,
what does he know about this guy?
Shaq got degrees, don't get me wrong, but like, Shaq didn't even go here. Nobody here is related to Shaq.
It's not Texas.
How much are they paying for this? Like, I refuse to believe that they're just asking and they're like, oh yeah, I'll come speak to everybody.
No, he definitely did get a fat check. And my whole thing is, out of all the Chiefs players, it's not Patrick Mahomes, it's not Travis Kelce, it's not Andy Reid, it's not Taylor Swift. Who the fuck is Harrison Butker? He wasn't, and honestly, I was watching the football game. He's not that good of a kicker. What is he here for?
They spent all the money on the venue, so they had to like the last little couple pennies they had. They're like, hey, bro, that's all we got. Who could we get? Made some calls. They were like, hey, the kicker said he got time. It's like throw an extra $100 on top for him to have dinner that night, and you got a deal.
Let him get a dorm or an apartment, either or. It doesn't matter. But yeah, no, that is.
I never thought people would be flying and shit. Like Shaq should be doing commencement speeches here. He just so happened to come at the right time. Fuck everything I just said. I'm sorry. Scratch everything I just said. Forget that I've ever spoken words ever before, and these are my first words you've ever heard me speak in my life. I've never spoken before. I'm a baby.
Okay, yeah.
Went a little too far.
Gaga.
Charles Barkley should be doing every commencement speech in this country.
How come?
Why not? Them big ass San Antonio women. That's why. He just be saying anything. He'll be so serious, and then out of nowhere, he'll just say some insane shit. You're like, what the fuck?
Every single state and city that he's talked about, he just needs to pull up. That's just how it goes.
He just be talking crazy. He'll be dead serious, and he'll just say some crazy shit. I love Chuck. You know they're talking about ending the damn.
Yeah, this is the last season.
It might be.
What do you mean might? I thought they got bought out by
They finished it.
That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing.
Is it because Charles won't come back for a different network, or
it's more about the other folks that's trying the NBC contract? Yeah, it's NBC that's trying to buy them out. They threw a lot of money,
and they just want to like recast it.
Yeah, they're gonna redo everything. Yeah, there's a whole new ownership, so all that. So yeah,
that's fucking lame.
All the memorable stuff from those four: Ernie, Kenny, Shaq, Charles.
Like, there's almost nobody that you could get together that it would be the same.
I mean, you can throw Draymond in there, but
Draymond's not as entertaining. It's not like you couldn't give me like Draymond, KG. Who said they were gonna retire and do broadcasting? Besides Draymond, somebody else. Draymond, KG, Richard Jefferson, and like
Paul Pierce.
No, somebody that doesn't play. It has to be some random. That fat dude on damn First Take. What's his name? Big ass.
Oh my god, dude.
Oh my. I think his name Mike something, right?
Yeah. He was an athlete though.
That big ass. He's so big, bro. He's built like Wario.
Yeah. And my whole thing is, I feel like I think I don't know who said this, but once the major networks started using podcast clips for their talking show, they were kind of cooked. I'm not gonna lie. They were very cooked. Like, why are you playing a Draymond Green clip during your national televised broadcast?
I never thought about that. That is kind of dumb. Because if Shaq, I don't think that they would do it. But if Shaq, Kenny, Ernie, and Charles just got together and did a YouTube show without the highlights, I feel like people would still watch it. Like,
and you know what? They will still get the highlights because of they're so like ingratiated with the sport. Where it's like the NBA will be like, of course I'll give you the stuff,
and then they could be all the way 100. They don't gotta stop saying shit. They can say whatever they want.
You know what? That's actually that's a funny point, because it's like when they first started and Charles was being a wild ass nigga, he was wilding, right? He was still not as wild as some of these podcasts be. They are still holding their tongue on their show when their whole thing was how real and authentic that they were.
Yeah.
So yeah, I know it's tough. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt.
I hate that once LeBron's leaving, they're trying to switch everything. They switched the ball. They done switched the damn rules twice. Did they switched that foul thing back, right?
About what? Like
where you try to like draw fouls? They switched it back, right?
It's more of like from a game to game, not even game to game. It's a series to series basis where they come together and then the group decides, like the actual officiators of like the day are like, okay, are we going to be this? Are we going to be that? Yeah, but it's not like a hard, concrete, fast rule.
Because I remember that season they stopped trying to call them fouls that people were trying to draw. Man, everybody saw a drastic drop in scoring. That was crazy. But yeah, they're trying to change everything else. LeBron leaving, KD leaving,
Steph
change
leaving.
The ball. They're changing the network. Didn't they sell to Apple or something? Inside the NBA's out gone. Like, weren't they talking about? Oh no, selling streaming rights, and that's how I ended up. Okay, yeah.
And that's one of my big problems, especially trying to like look at the NBA as like a timeline wise or like a full complete story. It won't make sense if these rules keep changing. Like with the defensive player with the first all team defensive team and the all NBA team is literally whoever's the top 5 just make the defensive squad, and who's ever the top 5 is the All-NBA. You don't need to be a guard, forward, or a center to solidify your position, right?
Yeah.
The problem with that is, what about the motherfuckers in the past that had to regularly sit out of all NBA teams just because they were the second best player in the league, but the best player was Shaq? I'm sorry. Or the best player in the league was Hakeem. I'm sorry. I don't know. Or your best player in the league was fucking Michael Jordan. That's unfair. That's
different
unfair.
eras. I like a lot of the things that Adam Silver is doing. I'm not fucking with the licensing deals though.
Definitely finna. Are they finna lose a fan in you?
That depends on if we win this season and these refs start cheating for us. If the refs start cheating for us,
we better get this ring. I'm not going. Watching Luka hit that button.
It hurt me in my soul because I'm looking at Rudy like there's no way in life that you think that this man's about to drive. There's no way in life that you think that this man is about to try to shoot a pull-up 2. And look, this is the thing. If I'm him, fuck it. I'll take the tie. I will take it, bro. With 3 seconds left, 4 seconds left, I'll take it. 0 seconds left. I don't give a fuck.
Me personally, fuck all that. I'm hugging you. Go with those free throws so we can go overtime because that's the best thing we're doing at this point.
I'm guarding the 3 because I know what Luka was gonna do. I knew he was gonna hit that little slow ass sidestep, bro. That was the easiest guard that he ever had to do. He's trying to go back guard him because he go drive to the basket. I'm Nas. Yo, you got to pick that up, bro. I don't care if he swings it. Let him get the 2. I don't care.
Bro, my whole thing is once they switched, I didn't notice this at first, but when I watched the replay, I'm like, why did y'all rotate like that? That was a wrong rotation.
First of all, they should have never had Rudy guarding him. That should have never happened.
He shouldn't have been on the court. He should have sent his big ass down next to Karl Anthony Towns.
Almost anybody else would have been better. Give me Mike Conley almost. Like, damn.
If it was Mike Conley, that means he has to get laid. He was just going to have to be bigger than him. But no, just
I don't know why they switched Jaden McDaniels off of him just for the last, like.
It was a pick. They got NAW off him. Nikhil Alexander-Walker. The switch was a problem. But my whole thing is, when he switched, he should have sprinted. Nas should have went to the corner and like bolted, and then what's his face? Anthony Edwards should have played the pass and the drive and then called it a day. That's gonna be very hard to do without like the whole thing. But yeah,
knowing that he was gonna run the clock down, I would have did it like this. I know Luka wants to shoot the 3, right? If I'm Rudy Gobert, I know Luka wants to shoot the 3, so I'm not even going for anything that you're baiting that's going past me. I'm staying right here. You might get one of these just so I could jump right back, so I could get a little stance and I'm gonna pounce on your dumb ass. So look, that's the only way I'm going. He could blow right past me to the right. He got the whole middle lane. I need Nas to go and not allow the easy lay, because then I can live with that. He shoots to the corner for a hard 3 with 2 seconds. I'm taking that, bro. I can live with that. A shoot to the corner. He got no time, and Anthony Edwards could switch over to the corner to get that corner 3. And because they're not getting that last pass off. There's no way.
But nope.
We might have just said the same thing. I don't know, but
that's what happens. That's fucking ridiculous. That is so. And my whole thing is, we can't keep letting Rudy get twerked. We can't keep letting him get twerked.
That's the thing that kind of got me about the DPOY thing. You're like useless on the 3-point line. Lock in, bro. Get a little squat in there.
Swivel your hips, bro. I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't know. Bro. But
he's only good in the paint. I feel like you should be good on the 3-point line too.
That shit made me sad, because once the ball left his hand, I'm like, oh, we're cooked, huh? Yeah, we're cooked.
It hurts my feelings, but I think we might just have to wait till next year, because this isn't Anthony Edwards. I don't think he's going to lock in.
Well, he is fighting these Jordan allegations so hard. Since when were you passing up shots? What happened to the shooting 40 shots in one game and seeing whatever happens?
He's exhausted. He's never played this much basketball in his life.
No lie.
They were talking on the other day on I think it was First Take. Whatever the one is with that set. What is that called? Is that First Take? Because now they got the fat guy and the girl and somebody else is there too.
Who owns the thing? Is it Nick Wright? Is it Skip Bayless, or is it Stephen A?
It might be the one with Skip.
With Skip? Okay, that's Undisputed.
It might be the one with the fat guy. You know, the fat white
Undisputed.
guy?
Yep. It's with Skip is there.
Okay. So that one, they were talking about Anthony Edwards needed an oxygen injection or whatever the fuck. He's getting oxygen after the game or during the game or whatever. He's literally gassed.
You're 22.
motherfuckers be tired. They be smoking and shit. I was at, bro, exclusive. I probably should share this story, but I'm gonna share this story, right? I was at D'Angelo Russell's house one time. Don't ask me why. It was on some Diddy shit. Don't ask me why, right? So, no, for real. Listen.
Okay.
So I'm at his house on some Diddy shit, right?
Okay.
And we outside the door. Damn, it smell like hella fucking gas. I'm outside this nigga house. It smell loud as fuck. Also, niggas really be gassing this shit. So he might just be, living that regular life like he was living, balling out, smoking blunts after they game, celebrating.
Lay off the weed. If this is why I cannot yell out, it's a parade in my city, please. I'll pay for the gas. Stop it. Stop it. But yeah, no, we're about to do this thing that happens every single year where we think we're gonna do it and then just game after game.
Here's the thing, it has to happen at some point because all our teams are good right now. Somebody has to just get that one little fuck up where somebody makes a major mistake, like a JR kind of mistake, or a ref messes up. Something has to happen.
Bro, honestly, speaking of mistakes, once Ed threw the ball away, I was like, oh, we're losing this game, huh? Keep in mind we're up 10 points. I'm like, no, we're losing it. Yeah.
When we had 20 in the second, I knew it was done. When we were up 20 in the second, I knew it was over. We were gonna lose
because it's either you beat them by 50 or you're losing that lead.
Literally, you beat them by 30, 40, 50, or they will catch up by the end of the third. I don't know how it happens all the time.
I feel like it's too much of a cushion to the point where it's like if you miss one rotation, you're gonna miss the second one, and they're gonna score, and they're gonna miss again, and they're gonna score, and that's a 50-3 run, and now you're just looking around to your teammates like, what happened to us being the best defensive team of all time?
No, they're a good defensive team. They're just making really, 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 really stupid offensive choices.
Yeah, that's what they're saying in the beginning of the season too, where their defense was all worldly, but then when the O came, the O was, oh no.
We're up 20. They keep taking threes, can't find a three in anybody. Shot 4 consecutive missed threes. The Mavericks that made 6 points with 0 response, and they're continuing to shoot threes. Nobody's even trying to drive, no mid range, nothing. So it's like, yeah, I don't think y'all wanted it like that. I think they decided that they're done. I think they decided that Anthony Edwards is he's gassed and their season is over. So they've just kind of given up. Because there's absolutely no reason that after 10 unanswered points, you're still shooting threes and you haven't made 6 in a row.
Watching a lead dwindle is one of those things where it's a compounding effect. Where it's like they're missing, oh no, we have to score. Oh no, we're not scoring. Oh no, I have to play hero. Oh no, the hero's not working. And then by then you're down 15, and now Luka Doncic gets a step back 3 and we go home.
You know what's crazier? This might be one of the first times that we actually have a foundation for a great trade.
Who we trying to get?
I mean, I don't think that we're going to necessarily trade anybody, but now we have the foundation to where we can actually get somebody good because our team is actually good. We had Jimmy Buckets for one season, and that's about as close as we've gotten to a superstar.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, KG was big.
Yeah, that's fair. And what's his name? Glenn Davis? Glenn Taylor? Was that Glenn Taylor happened or what happened?
What do you mean?
Because of that, we fell off the cliff when we had KG, where we were literally KG and a bunch of whoop-a-da-moos around.
Yeah, Glenn Taylor got caught trying to pay somebody under the table, so then we ended up getting penalized. And I can't remember what the penalty was, but
Wasn't it we lose your whole future, and then you get fined money, and then you can't buy anyone in the free season, and then you can't draft anyone good in the off season?
It was part of the reason that we were buns, but I don't know if it's all that. But it might be. You might be right. That sounds about maybe.
I'll definitely look into that.
It sounds like it makes sense as to why things are the way they are.
45 minutes. Okay. You've been to Chipotle recently?
Yes. And I really like this story a lot because it's really funny. And I was going to make a video about it yesterday, but I'm lazy.
Okay. So recently, it seems like, you know what, let me start far back. Let's rewind a little bit. So Chipotle used to be one of those places where you give them $8 and you have enough food for 2 days, right? But as the days went by, they start skimping on you more and more every single day, to the point where people are literally watching people add 4 pieces of chicken into their full ass bowls and be like, that's enough. That's a full serving. And now people are getting to the point where they're going to pull up to Chipotle's with their camera out, and they figured out, if they're not going to fill this correctly, I am going to go home. And you know what? They've been going home to the point where it seems like the higher ups at Chipotle is telling the guys that are making the bowls of Chipotle, yeah, if you see someone with a camera, fill that bitch up. 4 scoops, 5 scoops, all the rice, all the guac.
My back hurts from the weight of all the shit that should have been in my online order bowls. Do you know how often I wish I could just order Chipotle online and just spend those extra couple dollars? But then I know it's not even going to be worth it. I'm not going to like what I get. And it's going to be like half of the bowl is full with, like you said, like 6 pieces of chicken, a little fuck you sprinkle of lettuce.
And that'd be one of my things, bro. Because of like, I hate eating out with a passion. Like, anytime someone says, hey, you want to go get some Taco Bell or Chipotle, stuff like that, I'm like,
don't let this man lie to you, bro. I'm not gonna lie. AK, over the years, I won't even allow this. I'm sorry. I know this is where you're going, but I won't allow this. I won't, because you keep doing this shit. You be making me feel bad. I don't like it. He'd be always, oh yeah, nah, I don't eat out. Nah, I like to eat clean. Honestly, I'm one of those. I would never, bro. When I tell you, you'd be the main person. Oh, let's go to Pineda. Let's go to fucking McDonald's. Oh, shit. Are we about to go back to the crib? Let's go to McDonald's real quick. We just got out the damn, like, bro. Let's go to Wendy's. Yeah, that'd be you, man.
But as the days have gone by, it's...
How many times you ate out last week?
Last week? So...
what do you mean, so?
I think once. I think I got some food once. Got me a little Taco Bell melt. It was nice.
What about at the damn, what you call? At the basketball game. That was last week, wasn't it?
Well, okay, that's a whole different thing. That's drinks with friends as the Timberwolves are leading us to greatness. That's a different conversation.
This is cope. That's
a different convo.
Because I be wondering, what the fuck you be cooking? I never hear you talk about cooking. Nothing. You don't never smell like no food.
Hey, I eat rice when I'm at my house with my parents, and then I cook with my
Your mom still be cooking for you?
No, it's my aunt. She be cooking. She be making like real big bowls, and then we just eat rice for 3 days on end.
I'm about to say, because it's like, you don't seem like the cooking type. I don't believe this.
A little bit. So
you don't seem like a meal prepper, but you buff for no reason, you know?
It's a collective work for everyone that's involved in the crib. But the reason why I don't like to eat out is because I feel like if I'm gonna give you $14, I should love the food that you're about to give me. I should give 5 out of 5 stars at this point.
I just feel like it should just cost less.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. If it was $6 for a Chipotle bowl, I'll be okay. I'd be so fine with that.
Why can't we ever go backwards? You ever think about that?
Capitalism.
Why can't we ever have deflation ever?
Capitalism. Once you get past this point, I don't want to make less money this year. Fuck you.
But you don't want to pay me, so it's like deflate it, bro. Lock in. Be for real.
Nah, I feel that. What I saw the what's it called? The rise of inflation in comparison to the rise of inflation of the average individual's like actual income. Yeah, no, we've only gained maybe 1-2% while everything is like literally 50% more expensive in the past like 10 years. It's scary work. I don't know how we're not as a revolution. I don't know how as a constitutional group we're not be like, you know what? I'm not paying things forever again. Not me.
When I started working at Dairy Queen, I think a small Blizzard was $4.20.
Jesus.
When I left, it was like, 5-6 years later, I think a small Blizzard was... I think it was over $5.39 because that used to be the cost of a medium. And I'm like, damn, like, it's not, there's nothing that could happen that makes it worth that much more in 4 years.
I'm one of those individuals where if it gets to the point where I'm like, you know what, I'm never going to eat at this place again, can I actually stick on that? But it gets me a lot to get to that point. Culver's, count your goddamn days. Count your goddamn days. So I had a coupon at Culver's for like a medium. It was like $2 off a medium. Guess how much I still ended up spending on that medium? $6.50. So you're telling me this medium was gonna cost me $9 for this medium milkshake? Oh yeah, no, never again. You won't see me.
That's why I don't like. I like Five Guys, but that's why I don't like Five Guys. Everything there is like $5. A shake $5, a drink $5. You want a burger $15.
Fries $5. Damn it. No, I feel it. I definitely feel it. It makes me not want to eat at your establishment because I feel like if I try to eat there again, I'll just get so enraged deep down in my soul. I'm just like, you know what? No, I'm not going. I am not going.
I'm starting to think I might enjoy winter because these last couple of days of just standing and like sweating, I don't know why it's low-key pissing me off. Like,
you don't like sweating?
Maybe it's just because I'm wearing pants, but I'm like, I just don't feel like I should be as hot as I am for not doing shit.
You're not a shorts guy?
I don't know. People would be talking shit about my legs. I just don't want to hear it.
Yeah. I'm a little self-conscious of wearing shorts too.
It's not even a self-conscious thing. I just don't want to hear it. Because then you want to talk shit about me, I'm going to talk shit back. And now we got a problem because you didn't keep your mouth shut.
One of my problems is when it comes to shorts, I feel like if it's not one of them like the slutty short ones, it don't work. And I mean like the 7-inch seam ones. Like the right up under your pockets, that length. That's the.
I think it's sus that you know how long your inseam is.
You don't know about the inseam?
It makes you know the length of your inseam.
It makes
fucking yo.
It is for your calves and your thighs, and you look taller. Leave me alone.
That's not something nice. I need, NK, sir.
I look nice,
sir. I don't need to look taller.
We the same height.
You put them fucking bro. Tell these people what you did the other day, bro. Hey, tell these people what you did the other day because that shit blew me out. That shit was crazy.
That's hating. That's hating.
No, tell these people what you did.
So I got some platforms, right? Some slippers, some slipper platforms, right? Gives you my little inch and a half, right?
It had to be. They look so chunky. It had to be too.
And I pull up, and he was mad that I was taller. It's a.
NK, I was mad that you wore 2 inches of shoe. And I swear you're the same height that you are right now. Because you even asked me, like, nigga, did you grow? What the fuck? Why aren't we the same height? I'm like, I don't know what to tell you.
Hey, God gave me the blessing of being handsome. And honestly, that's one of those things. I was having a conversation with some of my homegirls, and they're like, I wish taller dudes were, like, actually handsome in the face. The only handsome folks are the short ones. And I got it, because once you get the height of 6'1", 6'2", God says, get that face and let's stretch that out real quick.
That's so funny, bro. That's so funny. Tall people just be fucking gangly and funny looking. What the hell? That's funny.
God didn't want Rudy Gobert to exist. I'm sorry. I don't. You're 7'3". I'm sorry. That was weird. That's weird. That's weird. So yeah.
I don't know. I feel like they're probably. I don't know. I'm not finna rate NBA dudes on how attractive they are. Kelly Oubre. I'm just saying it.
I love how he's still the standard, man. Mwah.
I was trying to think of anybody. That's the only person I could think of. I feel like anybody else would have been like extra sus. He was like, "Hey, yo, you think what? Huh?
Desmond Baines,
like literally just like some random ass player." Nas Reed.
He a handsome man. I'm not gonna lie. He's a handsome man.
I didn't know Nas Reed was famous before. I didn't know he was where Jelly came from or part of it. At least.
Yeah, bro. I think I might have told this story before, but I remember I was walking next to him because I was doing some reporting for the Timberwolves. This motherfucker, with each like swing of Nas Reed's arm,
long as shit.
Touch me. That is ridiculous.
It's the genetic difference where you really. That's why I knew I didn't have it. I knew I didn't.
If your hand don't touch your knee, I'm sorry. It just doesn't. You're not a hooper. I'm sorry.
Literally, if your arms are not long, you will not play.
Of course not. What is the thing? In the NBA, if your arm span is shorter than your height, just get ready to drop a couple plates on the NBA draft boards.
There are very few NBA players, because JJ was talking about this. There are very few NBA players ever that have negative wingspan.
Jimmer Fredette, one of the main examples of this individual, when they found out that his arm length was like short, they're like, oh, second round. You averaged the most in college. I said second round with you. Yeah. So yeah, it's tough. It's definitely.
JJ was saying he's one of the few people with negative wingspan because he's such a good shooter, and that's only people that are in the league that have negative wingspan are good shooters.
Yeah, because like if your arms are too short, you can't play defense. It's actually harder for you to play defense because it's like when you like reach out your arm, they'll just like put the ball right outside your length, and then you just gotta eat it.
You just gotta have that dog in you. We used to have this dude in high school. He would just come up behind everybody and just like yoink. I don't know how he did it. It was crazy.
The Jose Alvarone.
Partially, yes, but he
Okay.
would also hit you head up time to time, and I don't know how.
Jesus
He would just like swoop across and just yoink, it would be gone every time.
Nah, that got to be some player attribute that you have to learn over like 10 years of just grinding that bad.
He was cold at it. I'm not gonna lie. He wasn't the best shooter or dribbler, but he would just come through and just.
Because especially when it comes to like timing, my homie was talking to me about how, because my little brother, he used to do this thing where he goes right to left and it would just he's dropping folks right to left every single time. So I was like, how the fuck would I stop that? So I'm looking at it, right? And then you literally have to time defense. I didn't know how exactly you had to be. Where it's the point where it's like you have to reach before the ball dribbles on the ground so you can get here with it.
And they're not doing that already?
I mean, I had to learn that.
That's the only thing I appreciate about learning at De La Salle is that they don't like wait for you to come up and close out. You're never giving them space. So like they have you not apparently I learned it's a lot harder to swipe the ball out like this, or a lot easier I should say. It's like that's a lot easier than doing it like this. I don't know why. So if you're facing them up right and they're trying to go right, it's easier that way, right? So we never give them space at all. So we had the varsity guys coaching us, right?
Oh,
so
okay.
We never give them space at all. So my head will already be in there. So as soon as you go across, what I'm gonna do, just because I'm athletic, I'm gonna drop with the ball, and if I don't get it there, I'm diving right or left, whatever way I know you're trying to go.
I remember. Wow. Okay, that makes sense. Because Kobe was talking about something kind of like similar. When anytime that they're trying to like go right to left, you're supposed to sit on this hand, and to the point where you're like, damn, you're like grabbing their forearm and pushing it aside.
Yeah.
So when they do cross, I'm literally, you're throwing it into me.
Or that's even better. You know that they're gonna hit. I know that you're coming down with the stupid ass cross. I know that you're gonna try to go right. So I'm gonna wait for you to do this dumb ass shit. I'm putting my hand right in front of yours. That's way better.
Exactly. Man, see, I love the science of basketball because that shit is difficult. That shit is fucking difficult.
And then when I reach, I'm loading up on this leg just so I can bounce off and just take
and
it
then
from the other hand.
if you beat me, I'm literally in your grill now. I'm in your grill. So no, I feel it.
My Euro is like that. I'm not gonna lie. Unstoppable, unfuckwittable. My Euro coming down the lane. Unfuckwittable.
No, that's fire. That's fire. What are we missing? What are we missing?
What's your most unstoppable move?
In and out swim. So in and out, but you always have to swim. Or just put your hand higher than the other person, because they are trying to like grab onto something. But if your hands are just like up higher, they're just grabbing at your like skin. You're just grabbing at your skin. So once they do that, then you can actually swim. Or my favorite move is the Euro, actually, because motherfuckers are getting so upset about that shit because they're like, he's traveling, and it's like, no, I just step before the ball drops, so I get the step, and then I get 1-2. Yeah. So now it's like, now they're like upset because they think I took 3.
I stopped doing that shit because it used to piss me off. Like I could time the dribble with that step, and then they're like 3. Even in like games and shit, I was getting 3 steps, and it's like, bro, just fucking open your eyes.
It's one of those things where it's a pro move. You have to be like so good where they're just dick eating. Because that's one of the things that pissed me off about like running, like playing at like an LA Fitness or a Lifetime. They'd be like, nah, he can't hoop for real. So if he does that move, nah, that has to be a travel. He don't got that in his bag for real. And now I'm out here yelling. I'm like, nah. Just because you don't got it doesn't mean I don't got it. Get out. Remember when people used to like put their mouth on this shit?
On like wheat and shit just to chew on it. You know what I thought you were gonna say? I thought you were gonna say when you like to charge down the lane and then literally charge somebody and then get a layup and be like, oh,
you mean the football Euro? When you run in?
Football Euro. No, it's literally when you go in and commit a charge and then be like, whoa, we're not playing with refs, so call it if you want to, bitch. That's what you be doing.
I like that move too. It's nice. It's fun. It's fun.
That's why I don't like playing with y'all, bro, because y'all don't let me play. I be letting y'all play the way that y'all play. As soon as I start getting like 2 points, everybody want to start fouling me, bro. That shit pissed me off.
Do you think it's one of those things where it's like they don't think you can hoop, so they're just dragging it?
It's not that. Nobody can jump with me. So as soon as I jump, you either have to foul me or I'm going to score.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. I blow layups. I'm not going to lie. But
yeah,
there's a good chance that I'm going to score. It's only when I'm trying to like score though. It's never when I'm dribbling.
Okay, that's fair. Man,
I don't miss basketball at all. So one thing I like about getting older, it's like dreams about playing sports. Like It's not even that I don't want to do it. It literally just sounds silly. Like, that is not for me. It's not even something I should spend brain space thinking about.
So you don't have the dreams of like the I could have done that better. You don't be young led the TV.
I think it would be fun to play in the NBA celebrity game, and that's about it.
No lie, I've got to that point in life too. I want to be there at All-Star Weekend, and
y'all got the whole rest of the season. I don't want to be on them flights. I don't want to be on them bus rides. I don't want to be at them games with them racist fans. I don't want y'all got it, bro.
I could not imagine playing in Boston Square Garden, and then you could actually hear everybody on the
TD.
Yeah, I'm just in T, and I'm hearing celebrities, really big celebrities, just because they're from Boston, just throwing the craziest thing you've ever heard every single.
Or like the weird amount of people that act like they know you because they like your team, like. It's like they know everything about you since you graduated high school. That's public information. It's like, yeah, I don't want to deal with that. Like, that's my one thing about this. I almost be like, is it too late to get a mask or something? Because it's like, I be walking around sometimes. I'd be like, this is not bad that I just like walk around and nobody even looks at me. I mean, they look at me twice sometimes just because I'm black, but like I would too, right? Like, oh, he's gonna steal my stuff. I'm just kidding. But other than that, like nobody looks at me twice, and it's like I kind of appreciate the fuck out of that. Like I really do.
I'm really trying to figure out if there's a way that I can make money outside of this because if I can become like a millionaire off of like doing some regular like work shit or some regular stuff like that, I might take it. I might definitely take it.
I want to do the content shit. I just don't want people to like. I want the level of fame where I have more than enough money, but like I might take like a picture a week, maybe.
I feel that. I definitely feel that. Oh my god.
People would be like, "Oh, you're that dude from like." I want to be one of those dudes that isn't like famous. The work is famous type shit.
Okay, I feel that. I remember I was in Duluth once, and somebody stopped me to talk about the pod, and I was like super grateful, and I was like, "Oh shit, that's fine." But I'm imagining the 100,000th person that did it. Oh, yeah, no, that'd be very, very hectic. Because the people I was with, I'm like, I'm not even in the mall right now. I'm not even partying here. How the fuck did you recognize my face from all the way over there? And then you ran here.
Or you get to the point where people just start freaking out when they see you.
I don't ever plan to get Justin Bieber famous, so I'm okay.
You don't even have to be that famous. People be freaking out for insert no-name rapper here. Like, they be freaking out. All these dudes got BMs. That's all I'm saying.
So you're telling me if Favi 04 and like just like walked across like right here,
yes,
people would be like, "Oh my god, that's Favi."
There's probably hella shorties in the hood in New York. It's like, "Oh my god."
Okay, well that's different. That's a unreliable source of people. But
unreliable.
Yeah, because if that's, you wouldn't expect that fan base to be all the way out in like, I don't know, you're in Indiana for a little bit.
You'd be surprised. A lot of people are attracted to fame.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I've definitely heard stories of the people are taking photos of this dude with this dude, and when they, okay, let me start this over. People see this dude just like walking, nothing happens, and then one person takes a picture, and then 47 other motherfuckers like, "Oh my god, can I get a picture?" Just because they know that you're somebody that wanted to take a picture. So that's fair.
Or people taking a picture with you and they don't know who you are. And you're like, "Can I go?"
Are you gonna do that? Are you gonna be like, what do you know me from? And they're like, "Oh."
I feel like I would. I don't know. I want to say I'd be nice to everybody, but I feel like I'd get to a point where I would judge my interaction based on how well you know me.
That's fair.
So if I ask you a super basic question and you know it, all right, let's get a little deeper. I ask you that question and you know it, let's get a little deeper. You answer that question, all right, you know what? Let's chit chat for a minute. But everybody else, if you can't answer that first question, I'm not even gonna say anything else. I'm gonna ask that first question. No other words will be spoken. I'm gonna throw up a piece. You miss your picture, I'm gone.
Where did I go to high school? So yeah, no, I feel it. I definitely feel it. Do you want to go do movie acting stuff together? I'm getting my headshot soon.
For what?
Movies, modeling. Would you be interested?
I hope that goes well for you. I really do. I think you could do the modeling. It's just like, I think movies and TV and shit like that is dead. Like, you better off just like, we might as well do that.
But I want to be on the big screen. I want one movie on the big screen.
Sounds
Sounds fun.
It's not a thing anymore.
Really?
they don't make as many movies, and then the movies that they do make, everybody needs to be famous because
I'm not
nobody's coming to watch that shit.
I'm not talking about trying to like audition for like Fall Guy. I want to be on some like indie A24 because I would rather be on some indie A24 before they became A24 type vibe. You feel me? Film festival vibes.
I'm sure you could find somebody here that makes movies.
Yeah, there's a couple of people. But yeah, I'm here for it. Anything else you want to hit on?
Make sure you get your boyfriend spayed and neutered.
Or you can just take us out to dinner. Bye.